What is going on, everyone? It is Zach, the Purdue fan here, aka Purdue Man, and today I'm trying to do a little live stream. The 2021 men's basketball whole NCAA actually. 2021 NCAA men's basketball tournament March Madness bracket is going to be released to the public here on your local CBS channel. So yeah, I'm gonna react to it, and thinking Purdue's gonna be a 4 seed. So be interesting to see how things play out. Get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. When you deposit on DraftKings Sportsbook, you can get a bonus up to $1,000. But what are you going to do with all that cash? Throw it on the lot? How about a 5-team parlay? You hit it, you are swimming in moonlight. Signing up is simple, and getting a deposit bonus up to $1,000 makes it even sweeter. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Get your bonus and make it rain. Where were you?
Download the app. I love North Carolina tonight. Download the app.
Should honestly get a new park.
Watch Family Feud tomorrow at 7:30 on CBS 62.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. I'm Greg Gumbel, alongside Clark Kellogg and Seth Davis. A short while ago, the selection committee finished seeding and slotting the 68-team tournament field, with the Ivy League opting out. 31 teams earned an automatic bid, 37 await an at-large invitation. It's been a season like no other. You have to wonder what difference it made in the slotting and the seeding this year.
Agree 100%, Greg. In a year of pauses and pivots for all of us in various forms and fashions, it is absolutely fantastic to be part of presenting a 68-team bracket for March Madness.
I don't want to jinx anything, but given
Right, they just started coverage for this thing, but no teams, no matchups been announced. So
Another unique aspect of this year's tournament is that all 67 games will be played in the state of Indiana, with the large majority in Indianapolis. The 4 quadrants of the bracket will still be identified as East, West, Midwest, and South. So, without further ado, let's begin the reveal of the tournament bracket.
All right, here we go.
And its corporate champion, Coca-Cola.
Gonzaga, a number 1 seed. Gonzaga is the overall number 1 seed in the NCAA 2021 tournament.
15-0 in the West Coast. That's 4 number 1 seeds for the Zags in the last 8 tournaments.
I don't know.
Come as a surprise to these guys, and well deserved. Well,
have a chance to be the first undefeated team since 1976. Best of luck.
So who are they going to play?
Gonzaga has the chance to be the first undefeated team to win the national championship since 1976. Gonzaga will play the winner of Norfolk State and Appalachian State in a first 4 play-in game.
The Spartans returning to the NCAA tournament for the second time in school history, and And the Mountaineers of
Yes.
Appalachian State won the Sun Belt Tournament. They make their first NCAA tournament appearance since the year 2000. So they will do battle in order to meet Gonzaga.
I don't know.
Now, Oklahoma,
The 8 seed in that region is Oklahoma. They are coming in 15-10. If they win, they will play the winner of Gonzaga and either Norfolk State or Appalachian State, and the Sooners will take on 9 seed Missouri. That winner will move on to the second round to face the winner of Gonzaga and either Norfolk State and Appalachian State. Number 5 seed in that region is Creighton. The Blue Jays. The number 12 seed playing Creighton is the University of California, Santa Barbara. The Gauchos make the tournament. The Gauchos coming in at 22-4, and I believe they won their conference tournament. And the 4 seed in that bracket is the Virginia Cavaliers, coming in at 18-6.
Virginia has COVID issues. Some of the players are not going to get to Indy until a few days from now.
And the Cavaliers will take on the Ohio Bobcats. The winner of Creighton and Santa Barbara will take on the winner of Virginia and Ohio. The 6th seed in the bracket is USC. They're 22-7, and they will take on the winner of Wichita State and Drake. So it looks like the Missouri Valley gets 2 teams in the tournament, being Loyola, who won the conference tournament. They automatically get in, and the Drake Bulldogs. And the number 3 seed in that bracket of the West region is Kansas. They're coming in at 20-8, and they will play Eastern Washington. The winner of USC and either Wichita State and Drake will take on the winner of Kansas and Eastern Washington. The 7th seed in the West region are the Oregon Ducks. They are 20-6, and they will take on the VCU Rams, 19-7. And the 2 seed in that bracket is Iowa. So Gonzaga and Iowa are in the same bracket, or same region, rather. And the Hawkeyes will take on number 15 seed Grand Canyon. So the winner of Oregon and VCU will play the winner of Iowa and Grand Canyon. Gabe, those are the Antelopes. Grand Canyon are the Antelopes, yeah. So the first 20 teams, I think 20.
Fast, reliable, and secure. Capital One. What's in your wallet? And by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
See, I don't know if, because there's got to be one 12 seed that's going to beat a 5 seed. I just don't know if Santa Barbara takes down Creighton.
Come on, buddy. It has zero sugar. But it tastes great. Let's take the breakfast away. You keep lying like this, you'll be in public forever. But it's the honest truth. You'll never be a mean boy. It's not.
Currently in a commercial break at the moment.
You're right. It's delicious. Told you. I never lied.
A lot of games.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using Buick's massaging seat. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on? Sure. It's wireless. It's something we all like. Okay, hold on. What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password? Buick Envision 2021. Then you should pick something stronger that's really predictable. That's a really tight spot. Don't worry. I used to hate parallel parking. Me too. Hey.
Really outdid yourself.
Yes, we did.
The all-new Buick Envision, an SUV built around you, all of you.
Whatever's going on, whatever kind of day, we can always find a way to make room to play.
I should have took off offensive rebound and put steal. So I think I would have got less badges.
Men put their skin through a lot, day in, day out. That's why Dove Men Body Wash is new and improved with skin strengthening nutrients and moisturizers that help rebuild your skin with every shower.
I'm Draymond Green.
Max, you think your Buckeyes get Iona?
My sub is going to dump all over your
I'm live on YouTube right now.
My sub has bacon. Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app. Subway, eat fresh, but not Jason's sub.
Yeah, he's one of my friends I met on YouTube.
That's great, Chuck. Why the late train to Atlanta? Tell him, Gladys.
I think that's our ball. That's our ball. What's up, Carter Peel? How you doing today? We're currently in a commercial break. You're an Illinois fan. Well, if you're an Illinois fan, congrats on the Big Ten championship you just won today.
We didn't go last year. Where we going this year?
Welcome back to the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show.
And it looks like we're out of the commercial break.
Because the committee has not come up with those. All we have right now, what we're giving you is the pairing. So with that, let's turn our attention to the upper right quadrant.
All right, so they're going to the upper right quadrant of the bracket, and the number one seed in that bracket are the Baylor Bears.
No surprise here. Clearly, early on in mid-season, this team was as dominant as any team in the country. They've not quite gotten back to that pace because of COVID issues, but I expect Baylor to get to Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And it looks like Baylor will take on Hartford. The number 8 seed in that region are the North Carolina Tar Heels, coming in at 18-10 out of the ACC. And they will play the number 9 seed Wisconsin Badgers. So Wisconsin will take on, Wisconsin will take on North Carolina, and Baylor will take on Hartford. The two winners of those games will match up. And the number 5 seed in the South region are the Villanova Wildcats, and they will take on Winthrop. That could potentially be a 12-5 upset. And the 4 seed, Purdue Boilermakers. And they will take on North Texas. And Texas Tech is the 6th seed. And Texas Tech will take on Utah State. Well, I got a double take, by the way. D4 Sports, how you doing, sir? Purdue's a 4 seed in the same region as Baylor. They play North Texas, and they play the winner of Villanova and Winthrop. And Arkansas gets a 3 seed. And they will play the 14 seed Colgate Raiders out of the Patriot League. And the number 7 seed, the Florida Gators. Ohio State, I believe, will be a 2 seed D4, but they haven't been announced yet. I assume they're a 2 seed lock. And Florida will take on the Hokies of Virginia Tech, 15-6. And the 2 seed is Ohio State. So Purdue is in the same region as Baylor and Ohio State. Purdue a 4 seed, playing number 13 seed North Texas. And Purdue will play the winner of Villanova and Winthrop. And Ohio State will take on the Oral Roberts Eagles. All right, I'm actually quite happy with that. Not Your Puppet says Illinois should be a 1 seed. Yeah, I think they are a 1 seed lock, especially after today's Big Ten tournament win. I'll be right back.
Did I just hear existing customers can get a deal?
Yep, AT&T new and existing customers get our best deal on all smartphones.
That's pretty great. Think it looks 6 foot?
I sure do.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphones.
Burger. Butter.
Beautiful.
Bacon.
Barbecue.
Delightful.
Deliciousness.
That's not a word. Sonic Mesquite Butter Bacon Cheeseburger.
Bacon.
I said bacon.
There is no American dream. There are only American dreams. And at the heart of them all is a home. That's always been at the heart of the words. And on our 100th birthday, our wish is to put yours a little more within reach. So, let's talk possibilities. We'll help you find it, design it, DIY it, and install it. Let's bring your dreams home. We're Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility.
I have no doubt about this one, folks. Look at that technique. Oh, what a great cut. With clip notes, every haircut's a winner. Great Clips, official hair salon of March Madness.
So, what should we do today? Mom, can we go to the beach?
Should we just go see a movie?
Yes.
I'm always up for a good movie. The Rogue, and the all-new fiercely reimagined Nissan Rogue.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The hottest show on the planet. This is the Grammys.
With performances by Bad Bunny, Cardi B, The Baby, Lil Baby, and Megan Thee Stallion. Trevor Noah hosts the Grammys live tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on CBS.
Once again, let the party start a year. What a team, and they'll dance their way to Indianapolis.
All right, everyone. I'm back. I just went to go talk to my dad. Big Ten could get 3 Final Four teams, potentially. It's very possible. Illinois is the next 1 seed in it's either the West or the East or Midwest bracket.
And they did come down the stretch. Nobody played better basketball than the Illini outside of Gonzaga the last 3 or 4 weeks, and that's how they moved themselves to that number 1 seed line. Going back a month ago, they weren't in that conversation.
They continue to cut the nets down in Indianapolis.
And the Fighting Illini will take on the conference tournament winning Drexel Dragons.
I like that Drexel Dragon squad. Cam Leonard's a terrific scorer for them, but
First time since '96.
they're going to have a tough time here. Probably a short stay for the Dragons.
Thoughts on Purdue playing North Texas? I really like the draw that we got. I mean, Winthrop could potentially upset Villanova. I do think that's a 5-12 that could really potentially happen. Baylor sitting there at the top, the same top half is quite scary, But
Let's move on. Out of the SEC.
so Loyola Chicago is the 8 seed. and they'll play the ACC champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The winner of Illinois and Drexel will play the winner of Loyola and Georgia Tech. 5 seed Tennessee will play Oregon State. The Vols coming in at 18-8, and the Beavers coming in. Wow, Oklahoma State is a 4 seed. Wow, they're not a 3 seed. And the Cowboys will take on Liberty. Wow, that's a good first-round game. Baylor and Ohio State is going to be a good game. Ohio State, I don't think, will make it to the Elite Eight. Wow, that's a good first-round game. Number 6 seed in the Midwest region, San Diego State. The Aztecs coming in at 23-4. They will take on the 11 seed. Stop talking about San Diego State. Who are they playing? Syracuse. The Aztecs get the fruit. The fruit coming in at 16-9. That could potentially be an 11-6 upset.
By 2 points at home on March the 1st, Buddy Boeheim at 26. That is what put them not only in the tournament, but not even in the first four. A little bit of a surprise.
And they've got a tough matchup with the San Diego State Aztecs team. I really think this team can make a run. In part, they've won 14 in a row, and they've got tremendous players in Matt Mitchell and Jordan Shackle leading the way.
Let's see. The 3 seed in the Midwest region is the West Virginia Mountaineers. And who is that? The 14 seed Morehead State. Morehead State 23-7. The Clemson Tigers. Shout out Jordan Bowman. They are a 7 seed in the Midwest region. The Taters coming in at 16-7, and I just lagged. And they will take on the number 10 seed Rutgers Scarlet Knights. That is another amazing first-round game. I think that's a potential upset that could definitely happen. And the number 2 seed in the Midwest region are the Houston Cougars. The Cougars are the American Athletic Conference tournament champions. And they will take on the Vikings of Cleveland State, the winners of the Horizon League tournament.
Tell you what, this is a 2-15 matchup. Both of these teams play exactly the same style. Extremely aggressive.
I know. And we now go into a commercial break.
March Madness is almost ready for your picks. Get your bracket started at ncaa.com or in the March Madness Live app. I was
hoping Ohio State would get Illinois or TTUN in their bracket, but I think we can beat Baylor. Yeah, Baylor is a really good shooting team, though. Yeah, I don't think Ohio State has a chance to beat Baylor. I don't even know if Ohio State can get to the Elite Eight.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for?
But when I fill out my bracket, I may pick Rutgers to beat Clemson. Geo Baker and Ron Harper Jr. could be a problem for the Taters. Texas will lose in the second round, but we don't even know who Texas is playing yet. But
Riding a bike should be a really fun experience. We make low-maintenance bicycles for everyday riders. We were coming off a great year, and when the pandemic hit,
Mickey Mouse's favorite team
we
is the
really had
Texas
to
Longhorns.
think creatively. Teams allowed us to do what we call virtual visits. Hey, is that Ncaa?
Hi, how are you?
We're able to see 2- or 3-fold the amount of customers from all over the world.
So Michigan and Texas and Alabama, that is right. Michigan, Texas, and Alabama are all going to be in the same bracket. Not your puppet. That is a good call. That is a really good call. LSU is also going to be in that bracket.
Fund that invest in the innovations of the NASDAQ 100, like next-gen 3D rendering software.
You don't have to be an advanced graphics architect to realize a more vibrant future. Become agent of innovation with investment QQQ.
Who else is going to be in that bracket? We've already seen Loyola.
Day in, day out.
Michigan State, potentially? Because the Big Ten is going to get about 9 teams in there. Does Maryland get in?
Monday on CBS or watch on demand or stream anytime.
Let me go to the Big Ten standings and see who we haven't seen so far.
The best way to do that is in a new Hyundai. Like the Sonata.
Who have we not seen so far?
Exclusive digital smartphone key and wireless device charger. Save big on all our models. And then maybe consider getting a haircut or everyone in the family during the Hyundai Spring Upgrade event.
We haven't seen Michigan. We've seen Illinois and Iowa. We've seen Purdue. We've seen Ohio State. We've seen Wisconsin. We've seen Rutgers. So Michigan will be in this next bracket. Maryland and Michigan State potentially.
The NCAA, CBS, and Turner would like to recognize and thank our official NCAA corporate champions and corporate partners for their ongoing.
Yeah, we should see 2 teams. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so here we go. They're back from the commercial break.
Teams and their fans still waiting to see where and if their school makes it into the field of 68. Let's get to it. Final region of the tournament.
The final region. Here we go. The number 1 seed in the East region are the Michigan Wolverines. Now, this is a 1 seed who could potentially get beat. Michigan without Isaiah Livers indefinitely. He has a stress fracture in his foot. This is the bottom left quadrant of the bracket, by the way, and the Wolverines will take on the winner of a play-in game between Mount St. Mary's and Texas Southern. Mount St. Mary's coming in at 12-10. They're the winners of the NEC Conference Tournament. And Texas Southern are the winners of the Southwest Athletic Conference Tournament. The 8 seed in the East region are the Corn Dog, the LSU Tigers. Tigers coming in at 18-9. That is definitely a dangerous 8. Now, the crazy thing is LSU, I think, finished 3rd in the SEC, and they're only an 8 seed. And the Tigers will take on number 9, St. Bonaventure. That is a dangerous 9 seed. Hey. That's not a horrible 8-9 matchup. That's actually a pretty good 8-9 matchup. The Bonnies could definitely take down the Tigers. And the 5 seed is the Colorado Buffalo. The Buffalo coming in at 22-8. And they will take on number 12 seed Georgetown. The Hoyas coming in at 13-12, coming off of a big East tournament championship win over the Creighton Blue Jays. That is another 12 seed that could potentially beat a 5 seed. And the 4 seed is the Florida State Seminoles. Seminoles coming in at 16-6 coming into the tournament. They lost in the ACC championship to Georgia Tech.
How about a potential Sweet 16 between Florida State and Michigan? I like the Seminoles in that one, Clark.
Take a look at 13 seed.
The 13 seed taking on the Seminoles is UNC Greensboro. UNC Greensboro coming off of a SoCon men's basketball championship win over Mercer. And the 6th seed in the East region is BYU. BYU lost to Gonzaga in the WCC conference tournament, and they will take on 11-seeded. The winner of Michigan State and UCLA. Wow. So if Michigan State ends up beating UCLA, Michigan State could possibly beat BYU. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Heck, any of those 2 teams that are playing in that play-in game can beat
I'm surprised that those
Any of those two teams playing in that 11 seed play-in game can beat BYU. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Who's the 3 seed? The 3 seed, the Texas Longhorns. Shout out D4 Sports. Longhorns coming in at 19-7 and winning the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. And they will take on Abilene Christian. Tell you what, Abilene Christian, they could beat them. That's an interesting 3-14 matchup. The number 7 seed, the Yukon Huskies, back in the Big East Conference. Yukon making the tournament for the first. Ooh. Yukon taking on Maryland. Wow. And the number 2 seed, Alabama. The Crimson Tide coming in at 24-6, and they actually won the SEC tournament today. And they'll play the 15 seed Iona Gales. Rick Pitino back into the big dance. All right, so now that we have the full tournament, I'm going to drop the link if anyone wants to come in and talk about the bracket. So the Big 10 gets 9 teams. They lead all the conferences. The Big 12 gets 7, along with the ACC getting 7. The SEC getting 6. The first 4 out, Louisville, Colorado State, St. Louis, and Ole Miss.
Teams will be added after Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Any withdrawals after this deadline will be ruled a no contest. If the champion of the one-bid league withdraws, it will be replaced by a team from the same league. The Tuesday deadline still applies. Any incoming team assumes the position in the bracket of the team it replaces. There will be no teams joining the field once the tournament begins. That said,
it's the last 4 in: Wichita State, Drake, UCLA, and Michigan State.
Well, I had Louisville in the tournament, Utah State out, but what strikes me is you see the number of games played by Louisville and St. Louis. Look, everybody had to deal with COVID pauses. Louisville had a 19-day pause in February. That's hard to come back from, and then they lost to Duke in the ACC tournament. Clark, if they had won that game, perhaps they would be in. I feel bad for all those teams that didn't get in, but those 2 in particular, of all the schools that really were impacted by all the COVID disruptions, those are the 2 that stood out. And at the end of the day, there just wasn't enough room for them.
That's exactly what it comes down to. Again, you have to earn the invitation, and when the committee looked at all the factors, that's where they landed. And I really don't have an issue with how it unfolded in that regard.
All right, guys, now that the bracket is set, take your shot at a brand new Rogue and tickets to next year's Final Four. Build your bracket to enter. Double your chances with Nissan's Auto Thrill. Learn more at cbsports.com/Nissan. Over the coming weeks, all eyes will be on.
All right, so it doesn't look like anyone is going to join. So I thank all of you for coming out today. Just a quick stream to react to this the field of 68. So I will see you guys next time.
I just
Peace.
use my Capital One banking app. It's like magic.